but I oh yes, I didn't even check my YouTube. There's usually sometimes doesn't work, or sometimes a live. You never know. Let me live or not. As usual, I always so it says live, but I don't see any picture. Okay. So finally, I got the first visual result. Okay. For the new customized characters, the action. So um, implementing the action condition, this idiot that deal with customization of actions that the character can do, and it can do almost anything I can imagine. Hopefully, it can. So far, have different death animations for players depends on how they died. Different um, character movement and control, if it's beat them up scroller or just like Castlevania, a scroller game, it's a little bit different. Or like a fighting game, it can control fighting games, chain commands, and stuff like that. It can control strategy games units. And because I want it to be that customizable, I made it into hybrid, and it's a huge mess. So I made some moves with Walker, which doesn't require any equipment, and he can walk. And there's much to do. There's much to do, and it depends on his size. The animation can be different. As I said before in my demos in Live to Code TV 7 months ago, some characters might have different animation when they walk from left to right or right to left. When they walk right or walk left. For example, if you have a character that his other half have different look and it's just a 2D game, you cannot just reverse the image. So one of the issues, let's load the map, is the location, the character. Uh, there's a missing image and it doesn't. Maybe this is the old map. Yep. But you know what? I don't want to take too long on this. But the location of the characters is off. So this is the first visual result. And this is telling me what's the character. Both of them actually, I feel. No, only this one I hope. No, both of them. No, I removed this one. I added to there. Only this one. And this character should be on here. And I didn't program the physics engine to drag them down yet. To when they on the air. And when I press right, actually the animation of walk starts. But I didn't program the number to cycle through the animation. So it's only show the first rectangle now. And when I go left, I didn't program to inverse the image yet too and check the flag. But it's working. It show you its walk on the left or it show you its walk on the right as a customizable character. And I need to do much more. So let's get in the code a little bit. It's a mess. It's a huge mess, and I need a huge cleanup. Um, but where to start? Where to start? First, we have here a symbol gravity call. Gravity function. would check if the character has solid something below him or not. And this function, I need to put a lot of details to check exactly where is under his foot, but it's working. He already gave me a result that the first character who is on the wall is on the solid ground, so he's on the ground, but the second one is not. I already checked that out. Oh wow, yeah, it's a huge mess. I'm using. Oh wow, do you know what? This is just the first visual, but this is my channel. If you're a programmer and you want to stay, that's alright. I'm just showing off. I'm wasting my time, wasting your time. The problem with the control and the customized control is kind of complicated. You see, let's go to the action condition. And I don't know why he didn't load up. Let me try again. Oh, now it's loaded. So you see the character here? They should be on here, but for some reason, the engine is off. And I need to figure out who's screwing up. So something is off. Anyhow, it's off by 1. So there must be 0, 1. When we go to the character customization, the new name for the action condition, because action active action equipment action condition confusing, so I called the whole system customize characters customization. He know or he doesn't know, he gets some requests to jump or walk or to attack, and these requests might not be valid in the game. For example, if he moves, there might be a wall in front of him. There might be the character's paralyzed. There might be something. The character's paused. So every time you request a character to move, it might not be able to. Same for attack. Maybe the game required ammo. Maybe the character is having a debuff that he cannot attack. Something preventing him. And I cannot do that in here because that will be way too much. Heavy load on the code to make it as a script. I could make this as a script, but I don't want that to parse the tree and see what's going on. I talked with someone who is working on Engine, and he's a Minecraft player, a YouTuber. He was showing off his engine. He was working on Engine on XNA, same as me. And I asked him a few questions. On one of them, he have a script, and I asked him how he done that, and he says he have a switch, and he checked the commands, and he do the stuff. And I was thinking to do the same thing with this system. So when the character is on the ground and walking, that's mean you're pushing right or pushing left, then he walk. But when he is on the where's float? Whereas on the air and you push right and left, he shouldn't walk in the air. He should float. So you have a different animation. So you have, these are the small things, but the result will result in different animations in here. And here's the result. Like for example, if you jump and you don't move right or left, or you just jump, you might have different animations or different physics. And this one will check the equipment. For example, maybe if you have a jetpack and the whole functionality of jump become totally different. And instead of jumping, you fly. And if you have the fuel. So here is the equipment condition, and that will take a lot. But I'm there. Actually, I'm quite close. And here depends on the side, if he's facing the right or facing the left. And the differences between them is the one facing left is reversed horizontally. So this one is not. Here, we should be able to tell the engine, or tell the game, depends on the game, that if I moved and the animation is walk, then he should move by 4 pixels. And if I move to the other side, it should be negative 4 pixels. So I was going to do a similar thing to make a switch and do the stuff. But instead, I thought about playing around and do it in a different way. So I made a control manager class, and it's quite a mess. And I just finished the first result finally. And I apologize for that. So in here, what I did is, and instead of calling the switch every time and check, hey, what's the command every time I move? What's the command? What's the command? What's the result? What's the command? Is it move -4? Is it -4? Whatever. And instead of doing the action immediately and parsing the words and checking the values, I thought about doing different thing. And instead of that, where did I put it? I actually went to the animation, the result animation, and I made it. At first I was trying to make it into interface, but I found out I need to make it a superclass, unfortunately, or subclass. I made a superclass iTag. And iTag means it has a tag that can make an action. And actually, this is a new thing for me. It's similar to Lambda and delegates, but to the object level. When you make a delegate, it's a class level. No, I believe they are the same. Dang it. No, sorry, they are the same. I confused myself. Because I'm using the object of animations, the animated particle, the object itself, I use it as a class, as a blueprint. Sorry about that. So I'm using here delegates to take the action request, which is like asking the user to move or whatever. And in the result animation, where is it? I use an action. An action doesn't return a type, and it can take a parameter. And in here, so every creature now, every animation that has a result, like moving the character or making fire or whatever, it can have an action that trigger with the animation. When the animation happen, it should this thing happen. And before the game started, when I go to the initialize, I called all initialize, and one of the things that get initialized in the control is initialization the actions that's based on tags. So in here I need to add the other codes, like maybe this one I should make it into this one will check if there's a number, and actually it must have a number. I didn't make a check in here. Should make a check. It will take the number immediately from after move and move the X. But the funny part is it didn't move in the map in the test. I need to check out if this thing is working or not. Now this is kind of interesting. Maybe this thing didn't work, or maybe I didn't call it. Okay, the other things, let me show you the other. Confuse you more. Initial. So this one is adding the requests, and these names must be no the result. Sorry, the result must be the same ones of these ones. Um, the results. This one is the control. The control sending the signal. The control profile depends on the keyboard or the joystick or whatever. It send the signal to this guy, and it check. And you see, walking left and right result in the same thing as a walking request. So the result should be the same as these ones. Jump down, up on platform. Now on platform, I will make the physics system deal with that. And based on the combination of these guys, like if he's on the platform and he jumped down and he push down and jump, where is it? So this one, he must be on the ground, which is the physics system deal with, and he must be on a platform, which is the physics system must deal with. And when he press down and jump, he should jump from the platform down, and I call it drop jump. So this guy is a hard code, but I done it as a delegate. So every game deals with its own action requests. That's mean what you want the player to do, and if there are valid combinations. For example, you want him to walk, and there's no wall in front of him, and he's on the ground, then he will do the result, which is the walk animation plus moving. This is the old chat, and I'm removing it, and I made a default function. And instead of doing the whole shit in here, I was like, do it exactly for each result in here. I was like, no, I need to make it more automatic. So yeah, if I replace the whole system with a script, most of this code will get removed, and I don't need it. But I was trying to make it faster and save the result as actions and do them. Actually, let's try to do something. Try to do. Oh wow! It seems after working all these hours, I really want to talk. And oh well, I was going to make a video just for demoing the first result to show to my artist. Yeah, I will just keep talking. So let's go to here to the test game. Take the debug thing and go to the initialize. Yeah, I'm sorry, my description is really pain in the ass, and I have no excuse describing the things in a very horrible way. But excuse me, I'm kind of tired, and it's confusing even for me. And especially, I just when I first get the first result, I was like excited a little bit. I was like, yeah, let's stream a little bit. C function triggered for move in my message. Uh, you see, it didn't call the action. So let's go. That's why he didn't move. The whole thing didn't turn. Um, was supposed to trigger. Yeah, I kind of forgot who should trigger it. This one returned the animation. And so I'll just change the side. request, maybe then the action set. So this one, are you telling me no one is calling it? Give me a second. I believe I didn't call it. So this one is called CTAG function, and it only happens when you are pressing this stupid thing. There's an action. And the game do the action check every 18 multiplied by 16 milliseconds. And the action set, or check, sorry. This is the delegate. And the delegate is for Walker. No, this is, and this, call this, but this one only do the, this one only return the animation. Let me check. Animated particle. So this one will check if the action condition is applied and return the animation. So either this one call it, but I prefer to make this one call it. Because this one will check if there's a result or not in the first place. And I'm not sure which one should call it. There are many questions in here. But for now, the only result that I'm dealing with is no condition for the equipments and only one animation for now. So let's try, just for the sake of testing. No, need to target decided living in the resultant. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a sec. No, not this one. This one is. Where is it, damn it? Focus a little bit, will you? One side, result animation. This one have the side tag. Yeah, this one side result animation. Which is this side. So based on if he's walking right, he should go right. Walking left, go left. The function, C tag function, and reach target. On. Still not moving. هلا. هاي لحظة خليني اقفل الفيديو. Goodbye everyone.